Jesus Christ. Fucking hell.
What happened now?
Why don't you tell me, bro?
Hear it? Can you hear that now, or just me?
No, you can hear it.
What about now?
I don't hear anything.
Trying to mess with my mic sensitivity.
You talking about your TV? Yeah, we can hear it.
Damn it! I'm trying to make where you don't hear it. Just hear me.
It's a little subtle. I can hear that. Leroy's concentrating super hard. What are you trying to do, Leroy? Just curious.
It's the only thing that gave me is a reaction video.
Bro, who gives a shit?
I'm done, bro. The Beatles are too good, bro.
It was good. Y'all ready to get it cracking? It's damn near 10:30 almost. Be done till midnight.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, we still hear it, Cody.
No.
Bro, tell me about my mic being the.
He's struggling. Audio is such a pain in the ass.
Did y'all see Doc trying to play Alan Wake 2?
No.
It's like almost the same issues he had trying to play the campaign for Modern Warfare 3 early. Except it was like his NVIDIA and just a bunch of things not happening, right?
Not working.
Doc and his tech issues, bro.
Bro, but I'm pretty sure like he
Bro,
has a lot.
I can't even imagine what his
Is that better?
Streamlabs and all that shit.
Yeah.
Talking about some next level shit.
All right. Roll it.
Whenever you're ready, Leroy.
For the love of God.
Yeah, ready, boys?
We'll do it live.
We do it live. Let's get this cooking. You ready?
Yeah.
That's so good, bro. It just feels right. I don't know. When I hear that, it just feels right. That's such a good movie. Well, here we are once again. We are on episode number 7, the Los Podcast, the best group on the internet that nobody knows about. We are back. I'm Kryptonian Bane, that boy O, here with some of the best in the business. Leroy, Reloy 5.
That boy,
what is
Reloy
up?
5, baby.
Welcome back. How you feeling today, bro?
Feeling good.
Look good. I'm still not over the camera enhancement. Very sharp in the back there. That boy Goku got some new lighting.
Hey, they say me and him had the same body style. That's just what's been told to me, bro.
We also got the Dark Lord. Bowsy is in the building.
What up, baby? We back at it again.
You wearing a tough hat? What's that? That's not the New Order hat, is it? Just the black and red tough. I like that.
Chase asked us what it would take to be sponsored by Tough. Remember?
Hey, show me the money.
We're looking for sponsorship, people. That's how good we are.
Yeah, what are you drinking right there? Go ahead, give him a little taste of free advertisement right there.
That's high quality H2O.
And then the opposite, we got Corona in the back, and a little G Fuel.
Yep.
Well, today we have the honor of having one of the best tournament runners this side of, I don't know what, Cody, DrrtyBooty, Golan.
It would be the Beltway.
This side of the Beltway? I heard them West Texas boys run a mean tournament, so gotta stay out of their turf. So what's up, bro? How are you this late evening?
Doing pretty good. Could be doing other things, but was asked to have some input, give some great ideas. So I'm here.
The folks want to know about those. Just how important of a man you are. What were those other things you gave up just to be here to be blessed on the show?
I gave up, being a husband tonight.
Hey,
You heard it here first, boys on the podcast. Those podcasts.
Gave up some Rocket League practice.
Whatever it
tough.
takes.
Grand
Yeah.
champ. That's a great champion. Y'all listening to
Yeah.
for all the viewers out there.
Oh Lord,
It's tough out here. Try not to be the first man out next time.
Jesus.
Fucking Hayes.
It is what it is.
Hayes has been eliminated.
Got some experience in that.
Don't we all?
So today we are I can't believe we're on episode 7 already. It went by so fast. Leroy, what do we have on the docket today, my man?
Well, let's see. On the docket, we have a little bit of Los League. We got the much anticipated Warzone coming up, the Los new season coming up, the new maps. It's going to get exciting. We have a Will They or Won't They, which, like, again, I don't think Kryptonian knows, and I don't know who's going to be for that, but Bowser has something special for us. And we have the Actor of the Week, and then I think we're going to start off, though, with a little bit of how was y'all's Thanksgiving?
It was great. I mean, I had a nice little Thanksgiving lunch at Mom's. What about y'all?
Dude, I probably ate like 4 times. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Woke up, had Thanksgiving at 10 a.m. I think had it again at 2 p.m. Again at I think I even had like a mini at 4 p.m. and then dinner at 7:30 p.m. for the night game.
God damn.
You know the thing is to eat turkey, not make yourself look like a turkey.
No. It's because he's got the same body style as Goku. You got to eat a lot.
Bro. You know how many
calories,
Goku burns? For real, let him know.
But hold up, you said you start at 10 a.m. The first Thanksgiving shit is ready at 10 a.m.
Yes, sir.
Fuck, dude, that's early. What time is the family starting? Like 6 a.m., 4 a.m.
Well, first it's just the wifey makes just our meal by ourselves, and then we go to the
So did you have all of the stuff at 10 a.m. or just limited?
Yeah,
menu?
everything at 10 a.m.
Everything. So mashed potatoes, green bean casserole, macaroni cheese, like
beans, greens, potatoes, yams.
Yes, sir. You name
it. We usually don't start before like 2 or 3.
Man, I'll say this: we travel a lot. So like Thursday, we woke up around like 8, got ready, got the kids ready, drove to Belleville, Texas, which is like right outside of College Station. Then drove to College Station that night. Friday, had another Thanksgiving, drove to Dallas that night, finished in Dallas, drove home Saturday.
Son of a.
Yeah.
Wow, bro. That's taxing.
And we missed one side of the family too. So like technically,
so you're in mid turkey coma driving down 45.
Well, so
that might be scary. I wouldn't be able to drive, bro. They might think a drunk driver or something.
So like luckily we kind of like my families break it up. Like my dad's side does like the original turkey and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And then my mom's side does like chicken and rice, like different types of casserole stuff. And then my wife's side does like pork, rice, black beans. They do like
so at each location you're not catching turkey each spot.
Yeah, I can't.
So like that side of the family, each one of those sides of the family might not have turkey. Like the whole thing's centered around like chicken and rice or the pork stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. That's different.
Yeah, just so like we don't, because they know we're traveling a lot, so like they don't want to like
hit you with that 3-time tryptophan or whatever that is, that chemical in turkey that knocks you out.
The kids could do it all over, like mashed potatoes and macaroni and turkey every fucking day, like beat it to me.
Bro, I'm so sick of turkey at this point, bro. I've had it like 5 times since.
See, I'm not a turkey person at all. I actually prefer a brown sugar ham.
Yeah, ham goes hard.
And then you save that turkey, you save that ham, it's like the thick slices, put some rolls for lunch the next day. Can't
Or
beat it.
dude, I used to make some grilled cheese with it.
That's what I'm talking
That
about.
sounds good.
Yeah, dude. No, but it's good, bro. I made me a turkey pot pie. Instead of
Nice.
chicken pot pie. I made one
But
of those.
hot take here is Thanksgiving's my favorite holiday. So
You know what? I
Can't beat
had a patient today talk about their son. Her son was saying Thanksgiving's his favorite, and it's like you don't hear that a lot.
Mhm.
You don't get a lot of favorite Thanksgiving.
Well, it's because like Thanksgiving's almost the same, like kind of like the same festivities as Christmas,
Without the
but you're
presents.
without the presents. So it's like
So it's genuine feelings.
it's genuine feeling and family time, and not what did you get me. It's everybody
Yeah.
brings something, you mingle, it's people you haven't seen in a while. And for me, like none of my family really lives here, so it's like we get to see them and spend time with them. So
So
that's why it's my favorite.
what might be weird for me is that even though we go strong on Christmas, Easter we have a whole nother level of like
Well,
tournaments and food and stuff like that.
well,
Easter does
you're
go
Catholic,
hard.
right?
Yeah, but
That makes
but
sense.
no, but not just that. You're just talking about everybody. We have an annual kickball tournament.
Mm.
So you don't play like whenever the sun goes down pretty quick during Christmas, so nobody actually gets out and plays too much. But dude, you can ask Go about that kickball tournament.
Yeah, it's pretty
Yeah,
live, bro.
I've heard people pull their backs and hammies like first inning.
Hammies, backs,
They're
groins,
they're
knees.
try to throw with her
All of it.
elbow.
A lot
That's what I
of
heard.
guys have retired. This last year was pretty sad to see a lot of like the guys that used to play
Yeah,
were just sitting
Jesus
out
was
there like,
telling me.
nah.
I went out after one play
Oh.
trying to throw the ball.
Well, at least to Leroy's side, he came in injured. That boy Jesus was fresh. Came in one kick out.
But you know what it
Pulled
was?
something, tore something. He
Jesus was
done.
having a kid, so that dad bod
Maybe.
or like injuries just took into effect instantly.
He said,
Hey,
slow
let's
down
just
there,
say this.
buckaroo.
Let's just say it's not recommended, but nobody stretches.
Unless you win the title and then you do the Shawn
Yeah.
Michaels
Yeah.
stretch.
For real.
Hey, so Leroy, was it on the Easter festivities 2 years ago when the bush took you out?
yeah, dude.
Was that
Ooh.
Easter too?
No, he
that
took that
was-
bush out, bro.
Shit. Does
Yeah,
anybody
that-
have the picture of Leroy doing this? Is that the when he does the
the Shawn
stretch
Michaels.
where he's like
yeah.
here?
That was last
Halloween,
year.
right? In the Power Ranger.
Yeah.
You talking about that one?
But he
was
did it
celebrating-
at the
He
title,
was
at the
celebrating the
championship.
kickball. Yeah, he was like,
we won the kickball.
Oh, okay.
That's Ralph's favorite guy. That was his guy, Shawn Michaels. And Leroy did it after we won last year. Unprecedented, by the way. We were like the team that got screwed as far as like who we had on the team. We had all the old bucks. Basically, what happens is Rocky orchestrates the whole thing, puts together a ridiculous team. He'll be like, "Oh, the kids are going to pick the teams this year," and then he'll be in the kids' ear while all of us are having a good time. And then we go to
Sounds
show
like-
up to play, and it's like, "What the hell, Rocky?"
Yeah,
sounds like
Cody
the Rocky
said.
I know. Sounds like the Rocky I know.
Romero's always been doing that kind of thing, right?
Hey, for-
trying to set up and have the best possible outcome.
Hey,
Yeah.
for everybody who likes behind the scenes stuff, I wasn't able to get up on my own after that. Took that Shawn Michaels post.
But it's in the picture, so it lasts forever.
Yeah, it
That's
lasts
right.
forever.
Straining.
I think I fell to the ground and had to crawl back up. Anyways.
So yeah,
That's good.
good
So everybody
Thanksgiving.
had a good
Everybody had a good Thanksgiving, bro. Always
Yeah.
a blessing.
I will say this last thing about Thanksgiving. I think the way it beats Christmas too is now that Amazon. I don't know if y'all saw this about Amazon, but Amazon specifically bought the Black Friday game to do advertising on shit for the games, where you could just click on the game, whatever ad popped up, and it would put it in your cart for you, and you could just click yes
What?
or no on your phone to buy it.
Dang.
Wow.
Dude, so
How much they paying you?
Shoot, they paid like almost $1 billion, or like it was like close to like $1 billion for that game or something like they were
dude.
talking about.
That's
It's
nuts.
fucking crazy.
Speaking of
But-
speaking of Amazon, since you brought it up, I think it was like the day after Easter. We had, I think it was the day after Easter. The Amazon guy pulled up and was talking to us about, "Hey, I need to stop ordering too many packages for Rover." I was like, "What?" This dude was actually telling us. Like, he's like, "Hey, you're overworking us. Not just me, but everybody in general. I was like,
you know what?
Like your wife's been ordering too much Amazon things.
This is the first year I didn't buy one Black Friday thing. Anybody buy any Black Friday stuff? Crazy.
Oh yeah.
This is the first year in like maybe a decade. I've always bought something.
Bought a bunch of stuff.
yeah, I don't know.
Even like I used to like go grab like FIFA or Madden will be like really really cheap, like $19, or I didn't grab anything this year.
Man,
Just didn't feel it.
Best Buy used to have hella deals on Black Friday.
Yeah, dude.
I'm not waking up that early to go and fight.
Are they still doing it early? I thought they were doing it like right after like 2-3 o'clock in the afternoon. The first shit drops, and it's like, dude, I'm having Thanksgiving. I'm not leaving football and family time to like go shopping. Like, I preferred it when it used to be the fucking grinders would go at like midnight, or start camping out. First deals drop at like 4 or 5 a.m. Like, I used to like it. I'd rather that.
Yeah, that was a whole nother beast in its own, bro.
Yeah, you would fucking grub, pass out, get a little bit of a nap in you, and it'd be like everybody would start coming alive around midnight. Like, all right, bro, who's coming?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Do you remember how it went from like, all right, we gotta wake up at 3 a.m. We gotta wake up 3 or 4 a.m. Then it's like, hey, we gotta leave at midnight. Then it's like,
shit.
Hell, we gotta eat.
One year I bumped into Louie and Larry in fucking Fairmont side at like 5 a.m. I was just like, oh shit, dude, what the fuck?
People used to have the tents and like little foldable chairs outside the stores and stuff. Like, grow up. We're not doing this.
You like literally had to eat, but before before it all went digital, it was crazy. Fries used to get packed.
Hey, you see these little rats in the chat, bro? I just peeked over at that. These guys are fucking haters, bro.
You know why they're upset?
Hayes and Doom.
You know why they're upset? Because we didn't ask them, hey, how was y'all's Thanksgiving, guys?
Feel free to let us know how your Thanksgiving was in the chat, guys. Don't be salty. We're glad you're here.
Don't be salty.
Well, let's get it cracking, Leroy. Let's get down to business.
All right, down to business. Let's start off with the multi-tourney. Disaster or success?
Depends on who you ask.
Let's ask Cody. Let's ask our guests. We want our guests to feel
the showrunner himself.
Hold that thought. I'll be right back.
Is he going to get us some kind of championship belt or some back-to-back bullshit?
He ordered it on Amazon or something. He clicked on it. It was a trophy.
He clicked on it.
He clicked on it during the football game.
Well, and from my side, I mean, it wasn't bad. Like we got to buy the first week. Oh, this champion does have a trophy.
Fucking champion.
There it is, right there. You saw it first. Little League champion.
Is that trophy from 2004 or what?
Just last year's flag football tournament. No big deal. But this says back-to-back champion for multiplayer. So
were you the coach?
Yeah.
So this multiplayer 3v3 custom, similar to what we did last time. We talked about it last week. It was the CDL style pro Call of Duty format. We did it again this time, starting at like
was there.
Was it like 5 or 6? Y'all got started with the wheel.
The wheel was like at 5.
First match.
We started at 6:30.
6:30. I got the text from Leroy around 6. Hey, we got lucky. We caught the bye. It was me, Leroy, and Brizzle on the team. Felt good about my chances. Bruh, our first match didn't hit till about 8:30, dog. So we were just waiting for it. And it was good. The only thing I'll say is it was different is the first week, that Codcaster thing was like, the shiny new toy. This time it was just like, all right, motherfuckers, just get it over with. Like, when do we play? But it was still fun for me. I had a good time.
I think the aspect is more of like you see it the first time, and it's like you can't get enough because you're playing, and the team has already been eliminated, so they get to fiddle around with whatever they want to play with, for the Codcaster because they're watching us win the championship. But when it's the second time around, you're waiting because you win a bye, but that technically hurts you because you're not playing for an hour. So like I can see the mishap in that. But on the back side of things, well, technically it was the front side of things. We had people, signing up and not reading correctly about, they were supposed to be liking the post to play. They were trying to run people down.
Are you calling out that dumb shit, Chase?
Trey.
Trey also did it?
Yeah, and then Trey, we give Trey the phone call, like, "Hey man, where you at?" "Oh, well, I'm at my old girl's house.
One of the most fucking clueless gamers I've ever seen in my life.
I'm nowhere to be found. Don't mind me. I'm not playing." So, oh shit, now we got to figure out while I'm playing to figure out who's playing for Trey. Then, mid tournament, oh hey, Joshy's not playing. Shit, we got to find somebody else to play. So it's like it was very tough. So
I
all of
mean,
that,
what else is new? It's the same shit we deal with the league, right? Come
yeah,
down one day before, or day of shit, day of the
yeah,
draft. Even
right.
one
At
time we
least
were like, we need a replacement ASAP. Like,
the problem is for that, it's like you have months to plan and or a week to figure out the matchup. Where it's like when the tournament's starting, my mindset as a tourney guy is like, yeah, I got us to start, but now I got to get in the mindset to play. So it's like you doing all this, not warming up and trying to get shit ready. We came into the first matchup and stunk it up. I was dog shit. So, we lost and we had to wait like 2 or 3 hours to play again until we played Balas's team. But luckily, while we were waiting to watch them, I warmed up a little bit, so got to turn it on. And while they were declining, we inclined and, came away winners. We may have outlasted everybody, but again, I think we've kind of, me and Hayes and some of the other guys, we've kind of put together a good format, what we think is going to work for the next time. We might even have a little surprise here and there. So we
Well,
think we got something going.
I'm not gonna lie, that story sounded longer than that evening the other night.
Yeah.
Oh,
I also, this podcast, Cody, we like to include our viewers. So we actually have an inside scoop that trophy was actually for you being the throat goat champ. Is that true?
Yeah, I stole it from Hayes. Yeah, I stole it from Hayes' mother when I gave it to her.
See?
You heard it here first, folks, on Los Podcast. Hayes' mother.
if he was here, he would say, "Don't dare talk shit about Dorothy
Dorothy
Mantooth."
Mantooth. Yeah.
But overall, everybody had a good time with it. Yeah, it was a little long, whatever. But especially if you made it to the later rounds, I'm sure Hayes would love to know what that feels like. But
I just think that multi-tournament gives you it gives you much faster pace. Like, cause even when we play matchup in Warzone and you're playing your rival team, you really only get to a game with them maybe once,
yeah, if you're
possibly
lucky.
twice, right? And it could be the whole buildup of we may get that one gunfight, or you may never see him at all.
Yeah.
Where it's like the multiplayer, it's like, dude, I just shit on you like 20
Yeah.
times this match. Like, you get the gun player who's better instead of like, oh, you
Yeah.
were hiding behind the fucking rock watching my stream the
Right,
whole
right,
time.
right.
So
Yeah, I feel like Rep got me about 6 times in a row on one of those maps. I was like, this motherfucker, dude.
motherfucker built different on multiplayer, I'll tell you that
Yeah.
I'll
much.
tell you what.
Yeah, I know.
Tell you what,
he's
Kryptonian
built
got his cheeks clapped on that helipad.
Built different.
for. You saw the clip, huh?
Yeah, I saw you get 360'd.
Ooh.
You mean 180, dumbass.
180, whatever. He was moving one way, turning around. You were straight from the other way and still couldn't hit him.
Numbers.
Bro, with
Numbers
a handgun.
With
Falling away, bro.
with the
Off the
Renetti.
fence.
I meant to clip that today,
Fuck,
Omar.
dude.
That's what they were using in
Ridiculous.
multiplayer.
That's what they were using?
Yeah, that gun's
I'm not
fucking
surprised.
filthy.
I'm not surprised.
Meta.
So who ended up taking it? Who won it again? It was Cody and who else?
It was me,
Joey.
Joey, built different, S&D Joey. Motherfucker was
I did not get to see what was the result of the final match. Did y'all just wipe them, or did they get
we
some?
wiped them 2-0. So what we did for them, we gave them the choice of game they wanted to play. So they could have chose like
Oh, the game mode.
S.
Nice.
Yeah, so we gave them the choice to play. So they went control, stomped them. Then we went search, and I think it was like 6-3, 6-2. So it wasn't close, but that man Joey put on a fucking show.
Did you go off?
I heard some say Rep kind of was sleepy.
Man,
yeah, even though it was 2 hours earlier over there.
I don't know about Rep, but I was.
Bro, Leroy was
3
ready to
hours.
fucking tap out, dog. Leroy, I
3
had to
4 hours.
fucking talk him
3
off
4
the cliff.
hours. Yeah, 3
No,
4 hours
what I'm saying
prior.
is, after the tourney was over, Joey said that's all you have to do to beat Rep is outlast him, and make him tired.
Hey, 3 or 4 hours, we would have
Keep that
clapped
in mind.
Joey and Cody's cheeks.
Hey, we might get our chance this week.
What'd you say, Leroy?
I said 3 or 4 hours prior to when we played them, we probably would have clapped their cheeks. Bro.
Hey man, I'm just saying, pick
I
me,
was
you
tired,
might win.
bro. I was. Oof. I told I wasn't even going to show up. Just let him see Brizzle.
I know he almost backed out.
I was snapping, bro.
Probably all that turkey.
Sleep deprivation. Hey, sleep deprivation is real.
Trust me, I know.
All right.
Anyway,
so
what do you think? I guess we mentioned him earlier, but Chase said that when it comes to constructive criticism, that's not your it's not your strong suit.
Chase wasn't exactly thrilled with the way you set it up, huh?
I think where people get the notion of they think it's easier on the outside in to do everything. I wouldn't say constructive criticism is my best asset, but it's also I'm the only one putting on the show.
Oh, he didn't offer to help?
Well, I will say I think there's some thread in there that he said he was going to host it. Might have to go back and check that, but I'm pretty sure he said he was going to host it.
Always get your receipts.
Yes, sir.
But it is, like I said, it is hard trying to run it and play at the same time. So maybe this one I don't even play at all. Give somebody else a chance to win.
Retire the 2-time champ.
Yeah, the back-to-back.
We'll see. We'll see if he gets out of vacation to come and grace us with his presence.
Vacation until OSTs are over.
Hayes has accepted applications also for new secretary.
Oh, I saw that.
I think Cam's in because
I think Chirpy submitted his resume already.
Wait. I think Cam and Hayes are out though, right? Because they failed at the Kings of El Mazra.
Failure of...
Hey, but
how did that fall through?
Should we remind them who hosted the only real custom Warzone tournament? He's in this chat, right? He's in the chat right now. It's this guy right here. This guy right here? That's me.
Hey, while we're reminding people, why don't you remind everybody who won that, by the way?
Oh, it's me. It's me.
yeah, sure.
The most important tournament in Lowe's history, they say.
They say. So they
That's
say.
what they say.
That felt good. All right. So what's Lowe's League news this week? Got any rumors? Not really.
Well, there are some rumors, but
I saw that look in your eye. I saw that look in your eye. Go ahead, Leroy.
I don't know if we want to say anything because it was.
Hey, we're already here now, bro.
During the multiplayer.
Hey, we're already here now.
Shit.
It said we might. It looks like we might not have an administrator possibly not coming back.
Would it be the same admin that we forgot about in the last week's podcast?
It may be.
What's his name?
Let's just say his name is.
What?
Oh yeah. Okay, I remember. We remember. I forgot who we were talking about. See Brizzle.
Damn, I thought he hit some all timers.
He forgot.
Yeah,
he forgot.
Like, wait a second. You really forget?
No, that was a play on last week's.
Almost forgot about him again.
So
why would you say that Brizzle might not come back?
I don't know. Let's just him and Rep might not be seeing eye to eye. PD something. I don't know.
Where'd you get that information from the horse's mouth or what?
Yeah, that is from the horse's mouth. That's what we call.
I think he caught a little too. I think he caught a little too much of Rep's multiplayer the other night. He said, "I don't think I'm coming back if that guy's around. He's just too good."
It could have been. It could have also been the sleep deprivation talking too.
Yeah, we were all.
I heard a little rumor about Brizzle's team too. I heard that their T3 doesn't want to be kept by him.
Oh shit!
Who's their T3? Chase?
That'd be a little Chase. He said if Brizzle doesn't practice more, he doesn't want to be on that team.
Dang.
Wasn't Brizzle just practicing by playing in a tournament that Chase
what
wasn't
I'm
playing
saying.
in?
Hey,
That's
you
what
know,
I said.
you know
Make
what?
it, make it make sense, boys.
You know what? I'm gonna say something. I'm gonna say it here on the Los podcast.
Hearing it here first.
I'm putting things together now. And remember his old lady yelled at him
Yeah.
during the match? That might be his segue out by saying that he's not gonna play because of rep.
Will they?
We
Won't
might be
they?
losing another.
Well,
We might be losing another one.
He wasn't on my radar before, but maybe I'll put him on the radar for
All I know is
upcoming weeks.
we heard bloody murder screaming, and the next thing we know, he went mute. So
I am a murderer! I am a murderer! A murderer!
We may have to get some Buzz insight. See what's
Prayer,
happening.
prayers up for little Alabama.
hey, you heard it here, folks, on the Gossip Girls podcast.
Yeah. So you're telling me one of the longest running teams, Dead Silence Gaming, is going to be without a captain, without a team, without a T3, possibly?
Damn, bro.
I don't know.
Isn't that your what do you
That's
call
not
it?
that's not good for the Thunder Buddies. That's my farm
Yeah.
squad, man.
That's your farm squad?
Yeah.
Well,
Might
I
have to
think
take a
the
little
team,
trip
I
down
think
to
the team
Bama.
is on the decline anyways. You lose confetti. It's a big loss as a T4.
Damn.
Yeah. You might have to
Okay.
find a new farm squad, like the bot squad or
The Bookies are looking tasty.
Los Bookies.
Those Bookies, as long as they come back.
You think he'll keep his name the same?
I think he said he's going back to the Buccos.
Going back
That's
to
If he
Buccos?
comes back, who knows, bro? He's been MIA for quite a while now.
Did he
Joining
already
the
get
zombies.
Did he get those zombie skins yet?
Who knows? I still see him playing.
God bless.
Yeah.
That skin grind, that camel grind is no joke on either game.
Pretty sure he
Mhm.
got the last two Call of Duty, like
Yeah.
Fancy.
He's been a grinder for a long
he
time.
didn't get that last one
Yeah.
till like right at the end of Caldera.
We got another. Hey, they said you might have another farm team
Nah,
lined
I
up.
see him. Hayes, go ahead and
Shut your stupid ass up.
Got his ass.
I don't think Thunder Buddies can handle a Reese on their team.
Ooh.
A
Can't
Reese?
Cam for sure. Yeah, but he's
Bro, is
being
Reese-
kept, so
Is
sorry.
Reese even going to be the same player?
I doubt it.
Bro,
know
he
who-
has not played. I have not seen him at all.
I doubt it.
Who's he gonna roleplay Modern Warfare 3 though?
Whatever character is available to be bought.
Yeah.
He'll go buy Laura Croft and roleplay her.
Oh my gosh, dude. That's crazy. All right, anybody got anything else? Any more rumors?
No.
There is a rumor that OSTs will begin the Monday following the map release. So, like,
Damn,
I don't
Monday
know.
the 11th?
Is it the 11th?
Uh,
Possibly.
let's just
Pending.
double check. Let's just wait. The Monday the 11th. Yeah. So
Yeah, that's
just
about
one
right.
weekend of the new Warzone and then straight to OSTs.
Possibly.
Possibility.
It depends on how good it's running,
Sheesh.
how smooth it is, I guess.
You
so,
never
too.
know, bro. Hopefully, it's not as bad as some of the bad ones.
So y'all excited?
Yeah,
Y'all
why not?
excited or what? I don't sound excited.
I'll be honest. I was more excited before I got slapped around in multiplayer a little bit.
Yeah, multiplayer.
Ah,
don't
it's a
translate
completely
to-
different. Yeah,
I
it's a
know,
completely
bro.
different
but
demon.
Fuck.
I don't think
I
I'm as
didn't like the way
excited.
it felt.
I don't think I've been as excited for Warzone since Caldera, and I think it's just because of the huge disappointment that it was.
I feel that.
You
Wait,
set
are you
up a-
saying
you're setting up a
you're-
barrier?
Wait, are
Yeah,
you saying you're excited now or you're not excited?
Not that excited. Like I can't be.
Too jaded?
Yeah, like
Expecting
you have to have
some
like
hiccups?
a reality check of like if I build this game up so much, I'm just gonna hate it. Like which
Look-
was I did for Al Mazrah. I built it up so much and I was gonna love it, and I fucking hated it. Could not
Look,
stand it.
I'm in the same boat as Cody. Just like the MCU, you got to keep your expectations low.
Okay.
But I did play the zombies map, and I do like the layout of the map. I do think the layout of
I
the
haven't
map
played
is really
zombies
nice.
yet. That's what I
I
heard.
haven't
that-
either. No idea what the
Me neither.
structure is.
I heard that's basically the Warzone map.
It is the
Yeah.
Warzone map. So like it does have a great feel, great layout. It feels like it has some unforgiving spots a little bit, which
Hey,
people don't realize Verdansk had those unforgiving spots. It
yeah,
has same vibes of it, but it gives you a little more like cover and a little more different look of just instead of like building stacked on buildings and you don't know which fucking room you're in.
the lighting's
But,
gonna be different though. I expect, huh? Like it doesn't seem it seems dark.
oh,
When
right
I've been
now,
watching people, yeah, like they
yeah,
probably
it's
have
just,
the sun out and stuff like that.
yeah. So right now it's like it's got like the portal view
Yeah,
where it's
like
like so it's looks darker, kind of like
looks
how
dark,
like you
grimy.
would yeah like when like Avengers, you know, like when they're coming from space or from different dimensions, like
Yeah,
Yeah.
the sky darkens. It's the same effect.
yeah. I was just I noticed that whenever I was like, man, there's no way they're gonna keep that effect on there.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah,
But you
y'all
never
didn't
know.
watch any of the streamers play when the Warzone came out for them.
I saw a little
Yeah,
bit.
I'm
Yeah.
trying to be surprised.
Yeah, it's
I
nice to
watched a
go in
little
with.
bit, not too much.
Yeah, I'm just excited to get a new map. I would have been fine
I
even
don't.
if they would have kept the old mechanics. Like, I'm excited about the new mechanics, but the old ones were. I mean, we could have went from Warzone 2 from Al Mazrah straight to a new map, and I would have been excited.
Well, well, I know this is y'all's podcast, and y'all have y'all's like own agendas to, you know, or outlooks.
Mhm.
But let me ask y'all a question: if you had to rate the maps 1 through 3, not playing, you know, or is it Stan or whatever it's called,
The new one.
right? Yeah. What would y'all rate the maps from one
Talking
through
about
three?
Verdansk, Caldera, and Al Mazrah.
Mm-hmm.
For me, I would probably put the map. I would put Al Mazrah above Caldera.
Yeah, I would go for Dance on Mazra and then Caldera.
Yeah.
See, I would
Same.
go up. I would go on Mazra for Dance Caldera.
Really?
I think Al Mazra was a really good map. I liked how well it's just like in Verdansk you just couldn't rope, you know, or zip place to place to place to place to place. Where in Al
Yeah,
Mazra,
but
even though it
it's. I
had
felt like that was
elevations,
never an issue. It didn't even feel like that was an issue.
well, I think it's
Maybe it
because
was the right size. Maybe for me,
it was smaller,
definitely
but
smaller.
it also had, you know, helicopters. It also had, you know, vehicles that moved fast. Or like
Yeah,
in this
that's true
game,
too.
And
The
weren't
vehicles
as
were better.
destructible.
right, you just moved
Well,
and
I
like
say that the C4s definitely took care of that, but
oh
Yeah,
yeah, C4 meta was fucking
it just
nuts without a
felt like
trophy.
getting around wasn't an issue in Verdansk. Whether you had to run or
And it was the
grab
movement
a
as
vehicle,
well.
the
The
movement,
movement
yeah, slide
was
canceling
faster,
around to like fly around. Yeah,
right? So like I think that was the difference. But like the Almazra just gave you so many more different, uh, you know, POIs.
it was
To where
just
it's like
so
it wasn't
fucking big.
right.
And then we had to
And I
deal with
think
the
killing
fucking
the player
map.
base
The player base
was
being
just
killed
yeah.
also took a hit.
I
Made it
just
feel
like I said,
slower.
I just for some reason for Dance is just it for me.
Well,
Verdansk is
Verdansk will
so
always
good.
have a home because it was the first love of everyone. Everyone wasn't working. It was COVID. You were playing it. Where to me, I didn't play Verdansk very much. I caught like the tail end of it. So like for me, it doesn't have that sacred place in my heart as it does for
Mhm.
most Warzone players.
I don't really feel like that though. I really don't feel like this like gripping nostalgia when it comes to Verdansk because of the factors you just said. Like I know that that's there for a lot of people are like what, but that was
I think
probably
it's the
more for
guns.
like Blackout for some of us like Blops like
Mm,
that
that makes
feels like
sense.
that because that
See,
map wasn't really that great. But I feel that like attachment to Blackout.
because it was
Verdansk
your
just feels
first love.
balanced.
yeah.
Verdansk just feels very balanced to me.
Blackout does have the best landing though, like gliding in.
The
Well,
gliding,
see,
that was
I
dope
Glide.
skipped.
as fuck.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I skipped Blackout and majority of Verdansk because I was like gun ho in PUBG and playing
PUBG,
tournaments
yeah,
all the time. So it's like I didn't get into it.
yeah,
So like part of me wishes I did and like kind of broadened my base of games during that
yeah.
time period. But then again, it's like if I would do that, then I would have such a negative vibe. What I technically do now, but I would have more of a negative vibe towards the new maps coming in.
Hmm.
Or maybe I would be more optimistic because I love the game so much. So I don't know. My heart's kind of like 50-50 on it. But I have high hopes that the creators are going to get this right just for the sheer fact that multiplayer actually ran smooth for the first time in a very long time on a launch release.
Yeah, for the most part, we really haven't had lobby issues, or there's been really small, like, was there
it's
like a
been
little kink
minuscule
in the
things.
technical
They've
sprint?
had a lot
Was
of
a little
practice,
jacked up.
so
Yeah. So, and part of me thinks that they're going to get it right. Like, if launch isn't as successful, they're not going to try to add a shit ton of things, and they may just try to get it right. So,
And
Has anybody heard if it's 100 or 150?
player base,
Yeah.
I
No.
haven't.
Are they getting rid of the PS3s and all that, or the PS4s and all that?
Oh, like the old Xboxes and
Yeah,
stuff.
I think that
don't
ended
think so.
already. Nah, bro,
Is
that
it
ended,
just
bro.
PS5?
No, yeah, I think so. I think it's just PS5 now.
Because
PS4s were still playing.
I kind of think
the
that
other
would
one.
help. Getting rid of the old
Yeah,
old systems.
yeah.
I don't know if that has an effect or not. I couldn't tell you.
Definitely
know
for
it
those
had-
poor souls.
I mean,
that are
if they're
playing
gonna
on it.
if you're gonna advertise for an older system, it has to have some effect as far as like.
It will affect some members in our league, like Billy, though.
Is he still on the PS4?
Yes.
That's incredible. That is really incredible. That system has been out since like 2008 or something.
Since we were in high school, PS4 has been out.
That's crazy.
well, not you.
Yeah,
But-
since
Yeah.
I was in high school. It's been out. That's fucking crazy.
You don't want to buy him a new one or what? PS5.
I don't
Shit,
know.
No
somebody
point if
just
it's
got
still
one
working,
for,
right?
for $350 the other day.
I mean, if it's not gonna play the new Call of Duty.
Well, now there's a point. Yeah, I'm saying before now.
Oh yeah, I agree.
Excuse me.
Yeah, we can all agree that Caldera's at the bottom of the list. That mountain shit was just, oh god, dude,
It's terrible.
terrible. Tasting about climbing the hill.
I
all
really
the time.
thought that when they brought in Godzilla and Kong, they
I
were
know.
going to destroy that
But
what
peak
a
and just have
fucking-
Mecha Godzilla come out of it, but they
Ugh.
never did that.
What a fucking way! It even happens in the goddamn movie eventually. Like if you've seen
Right.
the newer like I don't think that was out at the time. Was it?
It was.
That was the
yeah, it'd
same
been
movie.
out already.
Uh,
Like he fucking busts out. He literally busts
just-
out of the thing, comes out the ground. It's like, why didn't you have him
Mhm.
come out that mountain and fucking?
That's
build
what
that
we
thing?
all thought. Yeah.
I think going backwards was a mistake for them. I think going back to like World War II doesn't have the same of effect as on the younger player base as it does us. Or we grew up on like Medal of Honor and all those games where it's like, oh, cool, they're bringing in but it's the same guns over and over again. Like nothing really changed, and it was just the same movement. So it was just the same game with shittier guns. Like, okay, cool. But for the kids, they didn't really care either. Like you're not like we all agreed, like you don't play the campaign to play the campaign.
Right.
So
It's
just,
not
I
only
think-
it's not only that, bro. When you bring in guns from that era, like the reticles and all that, are
And then
trash.
half the
Yeah.
reticles didn't
Yeah.
even transfer over.
Yeah,
They
the guns from Modern Warfare 2 and before, they're not optimized like guns nowadays, so
Yeah.
they're trash in game too.
I agree. I mean,
I
yeah,
don't
but I do have hopes that the company's going in the right direction, and like I said, I'll be somewhat optimistic that it's going to be. good.
Yeah. Cody, when you talk about like new maps, so you got was it Urgistan or what's
think
it
it's
actually called?
I think it's Urzikstan.
Urzikstan. So you have Urzikstan from Modern Warfare 3. The next major Call of Duty should be coming from Treyarch, right? Another Black Ops.
There is rumors that
So,
it's
I saw that
Black
too.
Ops.
The next Warzone map hopefully will be like Blackout 2.
Hear me out. I think where they could go right, Black Ops 2.
A remake of Black Ops 2.
Remake Black Ops 2, because that's one of people's favorite games of all time.
Yeah. Do
Yeah.
you think they'll do it straight away after the remake we just
God,
got?
they should not do that. As much as I
They
would like
shouldn't
to
do
do that,
that,
they
They
yeah.
should
shouldn't
not
do
that.
it. But I feel like if this game's a huge success and they bring back those maps and make one, like you said, one big map, I think if it has high success, then you do that with Black Ops.
So like maybe give us a Black Ops 5 and then the following year it'll be Black Ops the remake, but just
Right.
another Modern Warfare 3, just a big
Exactly
add-on.
what they did
Bro.
now, but just do Modern
I
Warfare.
mean, isn't that
3
what they
when it
did with
has Modern
Blackout
Warfare
though? Blackout is just a bunch of Black Ops maps, isn't it?
Well, all the maps have been that way. Even Verdansk had
I know,
but
Shipyard in
but-
it, and
But Blackout's pretty damn like
Blackout was just copy paste.
Yeah, it
and
really wasn't hiding any, trying to blend
that's
anything.
what
It was just.
it's really what Urzikstan is. Like, it has terminal. It
I
has it has
really
a bunch
feel
of
like
them.
that's super lazy and unneeded. Like, I don't know how much it costs to like get an architect to fucking actually like, hey, we're gonna build this weird ass fucking compound full of this shit, and it's like,
Well,
okay, now digitize it.
Trust
Like,
me,
what?
I agree because like I don't know if y'all how much y'all pay attention to it,
I mean,
but
hell, you could contract Doctor Disrespect. Like, hey, build us some fucking maps,
They'll,
bro.
they'll never do that again.
yeah, don't do that. again.
I'm just saying.
I don't think he'll do that again.
Well, Modern
No,
Warfare
not
2
now.
was technically sued for the maps that they made on the original.
Oh, because they
release
pulled them from fucking all those
from
locations.
real life,
Yeah,
real life locations, and some
like,
of those maps were the best maps
well,
on the game.
well, the
The
problem
pool
was they
in Verdansk?
didn't hide it. It's literally like it's exact. It's like for like. It's like you could take inspiration from any one of those places and put your own spin on it to where you're not going to get sued. These motherfuckers had like there's like holes in the wall in some of those images, and they put those holes in the wall
same
in
holes.
the like it was crazy. Like, hey man, you're stealing this. This is theft.
I don't see what to be so butthurt about it, to be
Yeah,
honest.
I don't
No,
see
it's just
I
when
don't
you
think-
got when you got a thing that's making $1 billion and it's got your
True.
face on it. Like, hey, we want some of that money.
I mean, Call of Duty literally took an entire island and copy pasted it and made it Rebirth Island, right?
And never got sued for it.
Yeah,
They probably
Crazy.
learned their lesson by then. Slide some money under the table.
yeah.
But to
You
be
think
fair,
they gave some money to Alcatraz Island for that?
what all
Probably.
They used it
Honestly,
over and over and
probably.
over. They
I'm
used
pretty
it
sure
in
that-
Blackout. They used it in
Alcatraz is pretty
Modern
marketed,
Warfare,
like heavily
Warzone
marketed.
1.
So
and they're bringing it back, right? Aren't they?
yeah, they're bringing it back.
Bringing it back
So
again for
stupid.
Warzone 2. So it's just
So
they
I
have
want-
to be doing something.
I want a complete modern day, like futuristic Warzone map, dude. Like
futuristic.
fucking- like fucking RoboCop. Like
Oh, like a new city,
Just-
like Cyberpunk or something like that.
yeah, like a cyberpunk style, dude.
see if they did that, then you bring back was it Black Ops 4 with the jetpacks?
Yeah. Oof, I don't know if I want all
Ooh.
that.
3.
That 3, 3. Yeah, that would be nuts.
That would be
I'm
like
just
the
saying-
Halo Battle Royale everybody wanted.
I'm just saying, every
Yeah.
once in a while, they got to try something. You know, it's not always going to work, but damn, it's better than a copy and paste game where you have the same.
Yeah, but
I think it
there's
was
just-
lazy on the Cold War part. Oh, I hated it. Like
don't-
that's what
Yeah.
pissed me off.
It wasn't ranked high on our tier list.
Well,
feel like
not like just for
there's-
the games. I was talking about when they dumped that game into Warzone. That's the laziest you can get. You're making billions of dollars, and you're telling me you couldn't make a map between Verdansk and Caldera. You're making billions, and you decide to
No,
dump
there's
that game
there's-
into Verdansk, and they had remember all the issues they had when they dumped those guns into the
Mhm.
game. And it
I don't
was
know. That
terrible.
game was ass to me. I didn't like that multiplayer anyway.
There was so much stuff they had.
There's so much shit. It was just like, I don't really like it.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was-
they added the new guns, and that's when you started getting the
Yeah.
the gun glitch, right? The big old box in front of
Mhm.
you,
It was just,
the
yeah.
big old glitchy like
Stupid.
And it was
weird
anyway,
box.
and
Are
it was
you,
like console that got it?
To the same vein, are you looking forward to the Los League season in Warzone? As far as like all of the league stuff, not gameplay, but just like who's going where.
Competitiveness.
You know
Huh?
what? I'll always I'll always be honest about the Loafs League part.
Mhm.
I could care less about playing in like the week to week matchups. My favorite part of the entire process, maybe biased because I host it. I love draft. I love the pre-draft. I love the draft, and I love the days after the
And-
draft. It's the whole
Yeah,
scenario of it.
we've
or
really
event.
built it on the NFL,
Oh.
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
that's,
and you-
that's
And you
everybody
love the Stranger
loves
Things
the.
giveaway.
It's
I
still
mean,
sitting on
yeah.
my counter.
Well, guys, we might as well tell them now that you're out. You're not
Oh.
hosting draft anymore.
That's tough.
Yeah,
We sorry, but
Because we're doing it live, baby.
you heard it. You heard it here on those podcasts.
I'm just playing. I'm just
Yeah,
playing.
but everybody's always trying to win that Stranger Things special edition.
So stupid.
Hey, not everybody can be the number one pick. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
You're the only number one
No.
pick that didn't get a bottle of alcohol from Omar, I believe.
That's tough.
Yeah, it's
what did we
tough.
give him?
And I go to a Stranger Things video. Too.
Yeah. Well, usually we give out a bottle of Apple Crown. We gave that to a few
Bede.
number
I
one
know
picks.
They got
Bede
to pick
one,
whatever they.
and then I think
yeah.
Jordan got one too, or something.
Was it Jordan?
Who was the
I don't
one
know.
before that? I can't remember. It's been a long time.
Yeah, it's been a while. But yeah,
I mean,
I'm in the same boat. Like right now, I'll be honest. Like this part of the off season has been it's kind of dry right now. Like some of the guys I thought might be more engaged in this part haven't really stepped into, I guess, claim their spot in like the off season drama or like what's gonna happen or the draft or whatever. It's been very, very quiet.
It's
to where
also
I'm-
during the holidays, though.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true. We're really getting to a point where it's gonna start, spicing back up. But I'm in the same boat as Cody. Like I'm looking forward to as much as I'm looking forward to playing the OST itself. I want to see what OST stories come out. Like what comes from the OST. Has players, changed their tiers based on new mechanics or going back to old mechanics or whatever. I mean, shit. I'm probably moving from mouse and keyboard to controller. Like that's gonna change something. Like there's plenty of that kind of stuff that's gonna go down. That
There's always more
True.
hype in the off season, or not off season, like in the OST in the draft, than there really is during the season because you're with your team in the season. It's really about who you're playing. Where it's like in OST, it's every fucking man for themselves. Like
Yeah.
you're fucking going at it, trying to win the money. Where we still have some things to discuss, but there's going to be some new formats where it might even get fucking nastier to try to
Yeah.
win that money. Like
Bro, how that thing went from where it was at when we first created it to now.
my first season, I won with Bowser, and it was Bowser and Nav. Me, Bowser and Nav won. I won like $70.
Yeah, it was nothing.
It was nothing, right? 'Cause
Fast forward
I'll
to
never forget it. Me and Omar and Nate Cano played their first OST, my first one ever.
I can't believe you
Nate,
remember
shout
that.
out to Nate
I don't
Cano.
remember
And
that
Nate
shit at
Cano
all.
was like, dude, you're dog shit. I was like, dude, I haven't played this game in forever. Like, I guess, like, I'm gonna try my best.
Old Nate Cano.
And then like fast forward like a couple weeks later, Bounce was like, hey man, let's run one just to see it. And we ended up winning. It was like I said, $75, which really just covered my entry fee. I really didn't pay anything at the time, maybe
Yeah.
won like $10 out of it. And then because you got like half your entry fee when you won as a rookie or whatever, paid it or whatever. So I was like, oh, awesome. So then now I see these motherfuckers winning like $500, $600.
This last season, bro, we took home $700 winning.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, damn,
It's
dude,
just crazy.
pay my rent.
I know we talked about it before about is it going to get bigger than last time, and I keep thinking about it, and I don't think it'll get as big as last
I
time.
don't think so either.
I don't think so either.
I think,
But then
putting in
again,
some of these,
I think
it might
about it,
be
I'm like, but we're
better
in the
for it.
holidays. People do have some time off. Maybe we will get more than I think. So
Well, these new rules that we're thinking to put in to balance it and kind of reward participation over a week rather than a month, like will the pot grow the same way, even though it'll be getting cut in half based on our new idea, or was everybody's engagement
the
so high
money.
because of the money? It just kept growing and growing, and that made people want to fight a little bit harder. And it's like, are we taking that away?
Hey man, it's like when that Powerball Mega Million hit.
Exactly.
is
So
it
it's
though?
like,
Because I swear we started OSTs, and there was a steady like 5 teams a day in the beginning, and then I guess maybe it did ramp up towards the end.
It
I mean, it
always
just
does.
kept.
But it was
just
like
kept
a
going.
steady 5 teams a day, $100 a day, pretty much for the
It
entire.
was
OST.
probably the product of a perfect storm in the sense that it went from, so the score was the perfect score early on, that it was like reachable,
Mhm.
but in retrospect it wasn't. Like obviously like it wasn't, but it really
No.
felt like it was.
Took a whole month to beat.
And it was just the way we did it.
think
We had to like limit certain
Wasn't there
things to
some
make it
teams
fair.
that became null and void?
Not the team that won it.
No,
The team
no
that won
teams
it would have.
became null and void.
Those winners are cheaters. I swear to God.
Yeah, but it was
I
like,
think
I mean,
what
dude,
blessed the
would we be better
OST
off if it wasn't that way, or would it be?
I think what blessed OST so much and what made it grow so much was the beginning of a new game because we had to play and figure out
True,
That's what we're doing
how
now.
that's true.
right. So like
Yeah.
this could be a brewing of a whole different storm, maybe a better
Yeah.
one that
Mhm.
creates more of that hype and money.
Maybe it doesn't reach to the same amount of total money entered in it, but if we do it the right way, maybe more people walk away because like I'm 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 in a unique situation, same as Bowser, where it's like I'm participating regardless because of the competition and where we sit at the table of the whole thing. But at the same time, like I walked away with money in my pocket, whereas a lot of those guys that built that thing up to $3,000, like some of these guys put in maybe $100 or
BG.
they walked away empty handed. Maybe that's not a big deal for them, but it's like if I had just lost $100 at it, I probably wouldn't go
Hey,
that
I
hard
think
the
I walked
next
away
time.
even. So
Yeah.
But
got a
you know
gambling
what I
problem.
mean. Like I'm sitting
not
at it
gonna happen
like,
this time.
it's another chance to win money. I know Pride
says that.
was kind of like that. Like he was playing thinking like eventually I'm gonna win because like he's won in the past or
But that
like
should be
he's always
that's
been one of the
everyone's
best players.
mindset walking into it, right? Like if you're playing any given night on a Call of Duty night,
I
like
hope so. I hope everybody
could be
believes it
your
because
chance.
it's the way we structure it. That's definitely a possibility. Whoever came in and got that, who was the one that was it? Kells?
No, yeah, crypto won like
Mhm.
Crypto.
$350.
He fucking ran. He came in last night and just fucking snagged someone. It's like that should be the possibility for everybody that suits up. And we've seen so many like random teams put up scores or whatever. So I'm looking forward to that for sure.
I want to see Drizzle Gang from last season do OST together and see if they can win 5 games in a row again.
No, that's never gonna happen. I think that was
Never
just
gonna happen again.
that was just a
Yeah.
fucking byproduct of a weird game
And
mode
that's
at a weird time.
and that's what I'm talking about. Like and
That's possible.
remember when y'all won, and this is no shit fest on y'all, but when y'all won, y'all played that night or like the second night of that event where it was like the instant nuke thing every time. So like y'all caught fire at like the right time when y'all played that. Where then
I don't know, bro. My memory's
all the
ass when it comes
tryhards
to that
started
stuff.
playing right after that. Dude, nobody could really even
So
break
we were
200.
playing it during the nuke event.
Right.
Yeah.
Y'all did it like the first night that it
And
happened.
I can't even remember that night. Like, did we run into a lot of like nuke events, Bowles?
Y'all got lucky.
We won some
Well,
games, right? Like we won.
I think
We had to have won a few.
y'all won like 4 games, I think. But
Yeah,
that's
it
like I
would
said,
it would take winning a lot. Yeah, you're right. That you played on the right night and things like that. I mean, that could be the difference in OST. Like,
it's
So
just
far, to win OST now for the past 2 seasons in El Mazra, it took winning 4 out of your 5 games
right.
played.
And
on both,
like dropping
on the last two, both of them, you had to win
Yeah,
4.
and
And a
usually-
back to back, like
it's usually
Which,
like
I
one
mean-
back to back or 2.
It sounds like a lot, but like there was a lot of teams that put together close to that. Like, right, like they'd win 3 with a back to back, and they come down to the final game. I remember there was a couple times I'm at work sweating. One
Mhm.
time for sure, Jesus's team had it like in the bag, and I'm at work thinking like these
Neat.
guys just morning lobbied us, and they're gonna get it. And eventually they
Yeah.
ran into a tough team or something that kept
They
them from
choke
it.
it.
But so
from my morning lobbies, bro.
all morning lobbies.
Morning lobbies.
Morning lobbies.
I think Omar knows about those.
Hey, we did. We played like the 3rd or 4th most this last season.
They thought he was a madman. They thought it wasn't true.
Yeah, you remember that? All
Don't
those
worry,
We got something
seasons
in
of
store for
hearing me,
morning lobbies.
He was
Oh, well.
crazy.
the old Apollo tax. Get that ass.
He was crazy. They thought he was crazy.
I was looking through some other discords the other day,
Mhm.
and they actually have the haze effect on some of those, where you can't start
tough.
after midnight.
Mm.
I really wouldn't mind that either. That would be fine too.
You know, maybe
Because I
haze
do
is
think
onto
that there's some
something.
residual. Once you get to like 1:45, 2 a.m., like you're just gonna get some tired people playing still that are just hanging on,
Yeah.
including
It's
us. Like
past
when
their
we're
bedtime.
playing, when we're playing multiplayer or something, we're not really giving a shit, and you just get a little tired, and it's like okay,
It would definitely be great if we did that in our league for people like me and Chapo that would stay up and put in scores like at 2 or 3 or 4 in the morning. Because golly, dude, it's just we stay up and watch this match. I'm so tired. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
that would definitely help us out.
I agree.
Finessin isn't a fan of the late night lobbies.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
How is he a fan of anything? He's never played in our league.
He's missed
Shit.
the drama early.
He only played that one little side
Rebirth,
thing we did.
rebirth
He
league.
played Rebirth.
That's a side thing.
Oh,
We need to put him and Confetti on the same team. That would be good.
Oh, that would be great for some drama.
What do you think, Finesse? If you're still watching, sound good?
Go ahead and book him. Put him with them.
Thunder Buddies.
No, where's
I'm sorry,
Fetty
I
going?
can't-
Where's Fetty going?
Fucking nowhere.
You know
don't
what?
think-
Call me crazy. I'm gonna do my lock it in. Doing the lock it in.
Uh-huh.
It's gonna play for rep shopping in first round.
No shit.
Hmm.
Man, that sounds like some insider trading shit. Where'd you come across that?
They played pretty well last night, or
Oh, they did play
2
together
nights
in the
ago.
multiplayer. Yeah.
Played really well. And, Fetty's.
Their team was good.
I think Fetty's late first round material too. So
Yeah, no more fucking fourth round crutch for the fucking Dead Silence.
So
gamers.
we're talking Rep, Fetty, Savage.
mm-hmm.
Wait, hold up.
Oh,
He's
man.
keeping Savage?
I think
he's
yeah,
got to
he's-
keep Savage, bro.
He
Oh,
said
Lord.
my insider info said he's keeping Savage, and Nav is going to be a free agent.
Was
With
trying to
that
get
VPN,
Nav too?
it's on another level.
So
VPN, y'all tell me what you really think about Rep, boys. You're talking about his VPN and some clips from earlier. What's going on?
I don't
here?
know, bro. I really just think he might just be that good. He just might be that good. He's doing stuff like that clip, bro. And I mean, he was doing it all night, shit like that. He had some moments where it was just kind of like, shit, dude. Like, go play with Z Laner and the best in the business, bro. Because
But on the other end of the spectrum,
Poof.
there's multiple times where I won one-on-one gunfights. Just gonna go ahead and throw it out there.
Reloy should also be in the CDL
Yep.
pro scene.
Out the cap.
But yeah,
Hey, if
good-
it wasn't for my strats, we wouldn't have came back.
damn,
yeah.
What strats were those?
I can't tell you, bro.
I think they were.
I might have another multiplayer.
Cody knows the
Saturday
strats
night.
I'm talking about.
I think I'm looking at it right now.
Yeah,
I think
Yep.
I'm watching y'all stream.
there you go. That's the strat right there.
Oh, did you hear that, Leroy? They think you were watching the stream.
Oh hell no!
Look at that
No,
smile.
y'all were in the
Which-
streams. I don't know. Could
Im-
just be coincidence, but somebody said Brizzle was watching the stream.
In my opinion, I just can't imagine trying to watch a stream and play multiplayer because it's just there's
Bro, you're
a
not-
delay. There's no
It
way.
was search in search.
Oh, you saying like he was giving out call outs to
No, it was just maybe it's just a coincidence, but he was noted to be in Trippy's stream, and the
Uh-huh.
one time we even thought about it was we knew where Brizzle was, so Trippy is sitting there trying to watch him before he plants, and then
I
Like,
forget that you were
20
with Trippy.
seconds later he goes and plants somewhere else. Like I don't know, could just be a coincidence, but
I don't know,
we
but
had
y'all
shut
were
Shane
also
down after
weren't y'all also calling him out for like wearing special boots or some shit?
yeah, Trippy and Dax thought he was wearing covert boots.
He said he wasn't. I mean,
Nah, he had the dead silence perk.
Yeah, he had a dead silence perk. We went back and looked at it.
he even told us to rock it. Like we weren't rocking it. It was like, oh yeah, we should be rocking that. So maybe y'all
Yep.
just got y'all's cheeks clapped.
Yep.
Yeah, we got tired eventually. That's what happens when you play in a long tournament.
Yep.
Y'all were up on us 3-0, bro. Can you believe we came back?
The Boston Red Sox style.
Yeah,
Listen,
believe it.
they were down 3-0. Then They were down 3-1 against Rep. So you want to talk about people holding up the tournament? If you would just take your
Yeah,
fucking
that's
L,
true. That's true. If we would have just lost, it would have been all right.
we would have been.
Or Cody, hear me out. Had the tournament not gone for fucking best out of 7, they would have been out both times.
Damn.
That's why I was wanting to do something where you could still keep
Hayes
that.
won it. Hayes won in 9 games.
9?
Because the best of three, the best of 3 series is 9 games.
That's nuts.
Oh, Finessing, are you trying to play in the multiplayer one this weekend? The last tournament before OSTs
The man
open?
does have a free entry for the multiplayer.
Does he?
He does.
He got
For helping out with the replacement, I told him I would cover his entry.
Hey, you better
Oh,
use
that's
it.
nice. Use it or you lose it.
Use it or lose it.
Mm-hmm.
That's what he just said. I got a free entry from what I was told. Nice.
All right, we'll see. There you heard it here, folks. We're gonna see you finessing on the next multi.
I'll believe it when I see it.
I wonder if we have enough people. Can we do like a 4v4? That would be fun.
That's what I was telling Omar. I was watching earlier before we started this. Optic was hosting a $150,000 4v4.
I think that
4v4
would be
would
fun.
be nice.
You know what? I think it would depend on who we have in tiers. Like,
Yeah.
is it better to have the 4v4 because we have enough people in each tier, or 3 people 3v3 because we only have a certain number of people in those tiers.
Right.
That's what it comes down to.
I mean, I really thought
the thing about multiplayer, like especially after these last 2 that we did, I would say that strategy trumps gun skill so much that it's like I got killed plenty of times by tier 3 level players because they were sitting in a position that was outplaying me.
Them head.
Well,
That's what I'm
just
saying. Like, if you know where to be and what, like, it doesn't matter how good you are, like in a 1v1 situation. And that kept popping up like throughout like the whole night. I kept feeling like that. Like, I know I'm better than the majority of guys, like gun skill or movement or whatever. But if I'm running up and they're already there, bro, they're gonna get that kill.
Well, I think
most
that's,
times.
and I mean, not to toot my own horn, but I think that's why me, Leroy, and Rep were so good
100%.
because we were communicating and knew where to go.
In a completely different stratosphere than our team was, and I had Joey and Cam.
Yeah, Cam. Yeah, we only dropped 1 game that entire night when we played together.
Yeah.
One
y'all
game.
had really good communication throughout,
and that wasn't just 1 game. It was literally just like we dropped like a round of search and came back and then just smoked them.
Yeah.
The rumors going around that if I'm in the Rep might fucking come around and scoop me up.
Damn.
Oh, for this season?
As a T4, you don't. There's no way he'll be there in then round 3, bro.
That's
that's the old movement, bro. This is a T2, T1 right now.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't see him in the multiplayer just slapping fools?
Hey,
They stay sleeping on Reload 5, bro. They stay sleeping on you.
You know, it honestly surprises me not when we are doing these tournaments. A lot of these guys get upset that we run Rocket League and all these other games. They're like, "Why aren't you playing Warzone? Why aren't you playing?" We're hosting multiplayer where you can kill people in the lows,
And we got a poker,
and they don't show up.
for the poker tourney coming up.
I mean, I don't understand that. Like T3s have their chance to kill T1s, T4s have the chance to kill their own captains, and they don't even show up.
Well,
I mean,
Finessing said, "How's this next Warzone season going to work?"
well, we're gonna play the game for. I think we decided we're gonna try to play it for a week, and then we start getting everything. Have some meetings.
I would say it's
look at the rules.
Pretty similar
I think
to other seasons as far as format, like what to expect. And
man, honestly, my true want is it for it to go back to trios.
Me too.
God, I would love for it to go back to trios.
I think it's just easier.
Scheduling wouldn't hate it.
It's easier for scheduling, but as far as team balance, it's not the same.
It's not the same. Yeah, team balance would be super lopsided, but I think it's just the feel of the game, gunfights. Like 1v3 is easier than 1v4.
You say that though, but we moved from playing with 4 people in Blackout to 3 players in Verdansk, and it was like that same thing. Like 3 is weird, blah blah blah. 3, and then that felt like the norm. Like once you got used to that, then going back
Mhm.
to 4
Well, it's because
felt weird
when
again.
Verdansk opened, you only had trios. Like quads didn't come around
That's
until
what I'm
right before I
saying.
think
That's what I'm saying.
Blackout came along.
Yeah.
Or Black Ops, sorry.
I'm just
Yeah.
talking about our league personally. If we went back to trios, we just have
I mean,
a
it would
plethora of middle tier players versus like our T4s, right? Our bad T4s.
Mm.
It's just you're going back to the same thing where you're going to have Romeo trying to play with the worst player at the time in the league.
I mean, but if you're
and
good,
try to hold him up.
It
if
would
you're
definitely
good,
be tough. It would be a headache to try to figure out too, just because all the keeper situations and stuff. It'd be really, really, really hard. So that's why I hope they keep quads. But I was read. I mean, I said it's just rumors. Like I read all the time on Twitter and stuff. I read on Twitter that they're trying to make ranked a quads thing and not a trios thing. So that's why when I mentioned that earlier, the
it's
rumor
still
is they want to make ranked quads because
it
they want
still
to make
doesn't
it.
it still doesn't make sense to me that you have a ranked mode that's not going to change, right? You have trios as like the dominant mode that they want to promote. Why wouldn't you also have a trios casual playlist that also never moves? So it's like if you want to play this or train or
You
practice
could practice.
before
Yeah.
before
Yeah.
going
Yeah,
like
I think
it
that's
makes no
always been
sense.
that's been everyone's uh dislike about Call of Duty is you even for your event modes, just make an event mode like they did for this Halloween and
Yeah,
keep the map separate. But I think why they do it is because if they know you're in trios, they know you're going to play that playlist. Your hand is forced to play it.
sure.
So because like you're not going to have one playlist have like over 1 million players on it and then one just have like 10,000.
Right.
It's just a waste of a
I
playlist
get that there's
and
just a
resources.
finite amount of resources that you can't have like
Right.
okay, solos, duos, trios, quads always available on top of like but still like your go-to mode, like whatever the fuck your ranked mode is, whether it's quads or trios, like that casual mode should be tied to the rank mode that never moves. Like it never changes, it's always available.
Me
Like
personally, I think what they should have done from the start was done Warzone trios only and Resurgence quads only. Because Resurgence requires your teammates to stay alive.
Yeah.
So I think they should have done it like that and never changed. Because what they've always done is for the multi-million dollar tournaments that you watch on Twitch and whatever, have been trios, right? That's what you're advertising.
right.
So
The
why don't you
advertised
keep it that
mode
way?
should be both
And then
ranked and casual. I agree.
yeah, and then Resurgence has always been advertised as either duos or Resurgence when they play these major tournaments. So just keep it that way.
Vanessa
I
said
think that's how it always should be.
trios wouldn't be bad, but if the playlists are anything like Modern Warfare 2, I feel like trios kept getting removed or had a special mode. Yeah,
Correct.
which is this past season was by far the worst. Like
Oh,
I was literally like there was days before the updates where I'm just like sitting in my couch or whatever and I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
"Bro, please God, don't mess with our playlist like because it was causing
Oh,
real issues to the point where it was
mm.
like
it was terrible.
people started like started asking about refunds and things like that, and it was just like this whole shit's gonna fall apart if they don't
I
get this
mean,
playlist
we
shit under control.
put a whole month hiatus on our season for it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that
Off the
bro, that
rip.
was a
But
terrible feeling.
I mean, in retrospect of all those event calendars, I truly loved the Halloween event. It was it was a massive hit for me. I thought it was fucking awesome.
This season,
Best event they've had.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Ever
I
since
agree.
the goals event of Verdansk, where they
which I like that one too. That was fun. Too.
yeah, ever since that event, this has been the best event through all of them.
Yeah, it was fun.
Actually, curious why they don't do more. I mean, obviously, it probably takes a lot. Like
You have
money and
Krampus
work.
coming back. Careful.
I mean, everybody hates Krampus, but at least it was something, right? Like always have like a floating
Yeah.
limited time mode that's playing on
I mean,
whatever the
Fortnite does
seasonal
it
thing is.
what?
They do it all
Once
the
every
time.
2 months they have new shit or
And to
Seems
think
like
that
it.
that game came out before PUBG. That's fucking nuts.
yeah.
Yeah, that is crazy.
It's so insane.
Anyway, I feel like we've
Yeah,
touched on a lot on
talked
Warzone.
a
Let's.
lot. Well, what's next on the agenda,
We're
Leroy?
gonna have to.
We got a little
Keep
bit
it.
of will they or won't they?
Oh.
We'll never know.
Piano?
No piano. No music
Yeah.
to it anymore.
Acapella sounds better, anyways.
The award-winning segment brings us what? Bow Easy.
Let's get a quick
will it
recap
be?
of our last few weeks.
Let me get that. I actually got it this time.
You actually have it this time?
Yes, sir.
You
So-
never know.
I was
You
gonna
never
I was
know.
gonna tell y'all off stream, but I'd rather tell you on stream. When y'all are giving this list, I think the viewers that you bring on from the Los League, you should add them to that tally. Make it not a one-sided just y'all three thing. Give y'all's viewers a little, or viewers and your
A
guests,
viewer, like the guest tally.
the guest tally of what they think from y'all's previous guests of what they choose as well.
I like it. I like it.
Up
Wait,
your
Hopefully,
percentages.
hopefully
you know?
Leroy can separate the votes there.
All
So
right.
wait,
So
wait, you were saying that the current viewer should have, or the current special guest should get a vote on the previous?
Yeah, so like I knew like how y'all did Bede, y'all did Showtime, y'all did a
Uh-huh.
lot of other guys. You know,
Uh-huh.
go when y'all are going through y'all's previous ones. I could give you.
Okay. I see.
Yeah,
I see.
I like it.
Go ahead, Leroy. For each one,
So
let's get
so we-
Cody's take on it.
so we had Bede.
Oh, he's coming back. He's about to big dick the league.
So we
Well,
had Bede.
you have new information that we didn't have back then, right?
Yeah.
I mean, he's got a lab.
Me and Omar said Bede was.
does have his own lab
said
these
Bede was
days.
coming back.
Brick and mortar lab inside the Discord.
Yeah, that's right. And then he doesn't have a lab as well that people never go to.
So we know it's working.
That's like that dark
Yeah.
alley you don't go down. You just
Yeah.
don't go down that alley.
Yeah.
And then we had Showtime.
I'm gonna go with no.
Ooh.
Still
Have
no.
information
Okay.
on that one too, or no?
I just think he got it. I don't think he got what he wanted.
A little sour taste in his mouth, or what?
I think losing
You
with
thought he was,
The way he
had-
lost?
I mean, the way he lost, and with how, I guess you would say, arrogant he was about winning,
Mhm.
and his team had no flaws. I mean, they thought they were going to blow right by us. Everyone called us the worst team in the league, and we ended up beating them when that playlist shit happened.
Mhm.
But like that, I think the playlist thing just got in their head.
Emotional damage.
emotional damage.
I
So
want to
then
say
we had-
I want to say I voted yes on Showtime, but
I think the only person who can bring him back is
Just-
Joshy.
which
I
Joshy
truly
keeps
believe that.
hinting at also. Like he keeps showing like that they're
Yeah.
together. Joshy comes back, I feel like Showtime's gonna be right there with him.
Yeah,
So then next we had Renegade, of course. That was a split.
that's gonna be a fucking no.
Yeah, he's done, bro. That motherfucker's so checked out.
Listen, would I want him to come back? Yes, but is he
Good
gonna
for
come
content.
back? No.
Hey, we're thinking about telling him to come back as our treasurer.
The motherfucker can barely make bowling. Let's give him a break.
Yeah, bro. He's done.
Love the guy.
You heard it here first, folks. He really big going.
Was that the last one we did?
Yeah.
No.
No, Jordan. Jordan was the
Ooh.
last one. It was a resounding yes for everybody.
Ooh, Jordan. I'm a fucking yes. Von
Yeah.
Miller.
Yeah,
That's
Von
right.
Miller. He does look like fucking Von Miller.
Who's that handsome devil?
No.
Von
I'll
Miller.
never forget my first time I met Jordan. We were at timeout before my first ever draft. Chase, we met him at timeout. He comes and he sits in between me and Chase because I guess he didn't know I was with him.
Mhm.
And I'm talking to the bartender, and I'm like, dude, Von Miller's. I was like, dude, Von Miller's taller than this. Like, there's no way this is Von Miller, right? And
Are
he goes, "Hey,
you
what's up,
talking
Jordan?"
about our first draft at Bowser's house?
that I came to.
I remember you and Nav rolling into that one. That was a special one. I'll never
Mhm.
forget that one.
That was
Might
the
be my
ru-
favorite one.
That was the first one, and that was the last time Bowser hosted.
Was it? I feel like
R.I.P.
you
my
didn't know.
couches.
Yeah, because that was after the first season. I took over.
Oh, you mean in that sense? 'Cause I feel
Yeah,
like
yeah.
We did have more. at
After
Bowser's
my first
Castle.
season, I took over.
Well,
Do you-
yeah, we didn't host here anymore. Or
Yeah.
no,
I feel like we did
because you
had
did,
COVID.
You did
Yeah.
mini. You did the mini.
Yeah,
Oh,
we did a
maybe
mini-
that's what
yeah,
it
we
was.
did a
The
mini.
COVID one was the mini one, right?
Yeah,
Mhm.
Bowser's house was the mini one.
Okay.
Mm.
Okay.
Solid
That makes
vision.
sense. That's when Dane and then went over, right?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was still in Dallas when that happened.
that's
I was
right.
sick as fuck. Good times though.
All right.
Well,
So who do we have today?
Love that fucking sound.
yeah. So for today, will they or won't they? Brings me back to the west side of Texas. Now that Cheddar Juan is back in the Discord, boys, will they or won't they? Cheddar Juan.
Whew. So I need a little more information. So I did see that he came back into the Discord. Is there any information attached to that? How did he come back in? Has he said anything since? Has anybody been in contact with him? Before I say,
I mean, I'll take the forefront on this.
okay, this
since
motherfucker knows
I-
exactly everything based on his face. This fucking guy.
He got too excited.
Yeah.
I'll take the forefront on this one.
Okay.
So Cheddar One joined back the Discord because he was going to play in the multi tournament.
Okay.
Because he was going to.
So they're still watching. They're
Yes,
still on top of what's going on.
He was in my stream asking what it was, and I told him what it was. That was prior to Trey, being
sliding
MIA.
out.
So when he was Trey's first replacement, I was like, okay, I got you in. So he gets in. Well, his team drew a bye. So go figure. They're waiting. And he said, oh, it's taking too long. I'm out. Well, I didn't know he was out until I'm playing my matchup and Rep joins my call. I was like, hey, man, he's not playing. Like, well, fuck me, right? Like, I'm trying to play. Can't do this. So he left the Discord with Showtime. Again, they were riding high and they got upset because they got beat.
So they did both leave the Discord, Showtime as well?
I don't know if Showtime ever left. I know he left.
Yeah, Cheddar for sure left. I don't think Showtime actually left the Discord.
And Cheddar
No,
One, just because sometimes they all run together to me, like his group. Cheddar One was his number 2 that actually ended up kind of being the number 1.
No, they about tied.
They about
I
tied?
think,
Okay.
I think Cheddar had more. I think Cheddar was better than Showtime. Just maybe like by like half a point or a point. Like
Okay.
It wasn't off.
So they were basically both like, okay.
Right. I mean,
Okay.
It was like me and O.
Yeah.
If Cheddar wasn't on Showtime's team, I don't think he would come back. So I think if Showtime comes back, he comes back. If he doesn't come back, he's not coming back.
Why do you say that?
Because he was Showtime's keeper.
Okay.
This is why this is a spicy will they or won't they?
So
it's a package deal.
For me, I don't think he comes back just for the fact of how last season ended. Their distaste of how we handled things with the timing and everything. So it's going to be a no.
Okay. What say you, Leroy?
You know what? I'm gonna say you don't just come back unless you're missing something, bro. I think he comes back, bro. I think it's gonna be the holidays. Need something to do. I think he comes back, bro. And I think him coming back might push. Like, I'm pretty sure they have conversations about it. And Cheddar's like, man, I kind of miss it. Like it was fun. It was competitive. And so shit, that might bring Showtime back. So I think they come back, or at least Cheddar comes back. You don't, like I said, you don't just pop up and be like, "Hey, what's going on with this multi?"
Because of the keeper situation you just referenced, I will say yes, based on I feel like whenever we did this for Showtime, I said yes. I've always felt an ability to pick up on someone's competitive nature, and at the draft, I got a good sense that Showtime is a very competitive dude. He comes from track and field. His background is, athletics and competing. Right now, there's not really anything to play because Warzone's just kind of like, everybody's waiting for the new map, whatever. when the juices start flowing, I feel like Showtime will come back, and no reason he comes back without having a keeper like Cheddar, because on paper that's a great keeper, and it will definitely be all right, because things weren't really that bad. Let's call a spade a spade. They were dramatic about their exit and all that stuff. I think that they will be able to get.
Sorry.
That was dramatic, boy. That they can get past that, right, and come back and be like, you know what, these guys were not trying to screw them. Obviously, we weren't trying to screw anybody. They didn't get screwed. Like, I still
they're just
maintain
sour.
that. They're just sour.
No one likes losing. No one likes losing.
Yeah. So, and the fact that, like what you said, like they kind of, on a week to week basis, things change. Like if you're winning a lot, then it became this thing like, oh, you guys are only winning because you're going after. Then they won, playing first. And then it just built this whole thing in their head where it was like, we're the best here. And then they got sent packing, and it just made it all the more sour, like you said. So I'm going to say yes. I'm going to say he comes back because Showtime comes back because he wants to compete. Ozzy?
Yeah. Like I said, I think that's a yes too.
Leroy, can you tell me what my vote was for Showtime?
Your vote for Showtime was a no.
It was a no?
Yep.
Sure about that?
I'm sure. Positive, wrote it down. You can't
Then
go
I'm
back
gonna-
and change it.
Oh, you having a change of heart?
I'm going to have to say, are you sure about that, Leroy?
I'm sure, bro.
You sure I didn't say yes to Showtime?
Bro, I wrote it down when we were saying it, bro.
I don't know, man. It sounds. I guess I'm gonna have to stick with that answer. No, then.
Oh no, you did. You said yes. You said
that's what I thought, bitch. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I said yes to everybody except for Bass because, haha. So my answer will be a yes for Cheddar because if one comes back, the other's gonna come back, and they're best friends. I mean, they're just two peas in a pod. So.
And I will share that I'm friends with Jeremy on Facebook and OJ, and he seems to be having a little bit of extra time on his hands from what it shows on Facebook. So I think he'll also be ready for the league once it gets going again.
I just think I have one point on it. I just think it's a mistake to keep Cheddar. That's why I say no.
Why do you say that?
Ooh.
His T4 was blessed.
Oh yeah,
You're saying Bless made the team?
I forgot. Bless is a part of their clique too, or no?
No, he was from Pittsburgh. That's
Okay,
part of
that's right.
That's part of Confetti's group.
Okay.
But
yeah, he did really good at the thing the other night too.
Yeah, I mean, he's a very good player. So like, I think I don't know.
Oh, that's a tough call.
To me, it's not tough at all. Like you have one of the best.
Well, it's his best friend. If it's truly his
Right.
best friend, that's a tougher call.
But I mean, you look at the teams that made the championships.
Objectively, no, it's not a tough call. But
they had T4s. So I mean,
it's tough.
I mean, I guess we can find out in like what,
a couple weeks,
7. When OSTs start, because if you play OSTs, you don't win that money unless you play the league. So
that's true.
Very true.
Find out.
Yeah, I think once OST pops off, and whenever even if they don't immediately get in, but they start seeing the messages and everything, I think who doesn't get pumped up?
I'm here to pump you up.
And then I just want to say this too. It's like I want them to come back, but being realistic is just
I want to compete against them. Like I want them to come back in a healthy competition sake. Like I want to play. I think they're good for the league. I think they're good
100%.
dudes in general.
Yeah,
I like kicking it with Dylan at the draft. Hopefully he comes back for the this next one.
I mean, there's also a learning curve to this too. It's like when you're not part of, like you're a part of a friends group because you got invited into the Discord. I think it's just hard to learn how to mesh with everyone and learning everyone's personalities so quick and not knowing if they're attacking you or just joking, right? Like, and I think it's a hard thing to understand because I mean, for me, when I first joined, like I knew majority of the league before I even played, just because I had known a lot of the guys. So like it was easier for me to click. But when you're from out of town or out of state, like it's very hard to like learn the niche or the niche, whatever you
Yeah.
call that, of like of knowing what everything is. So I just think I want them to come back because they're good for it. They're great competitors, good players. They add the plethora of experience and killing to the league, but realistically, I just don't see it happening.
Well,
Yeah,
Vanessa said that you're hostile.
Vanessa talking about this guy right here.
I think he's talking about Fetty.
No, I think he's talking about this guy right here.
This area.
Me and Vanessa never had.
Other way, Leroy. Other way, Leroy.
I don't think he's talking about me.
way.
I think he caught some heat from Fetty. Who else got into it with him? The league as a whole.
I mean, because I mesh. I mean, Showtime was Nav's replacement. We had a good run. We made
He's
the
easy
playoffs.
going. I mean,
No, I mean, I played with Cheddar One all off season before he technically got drafted. I mean, had a great time with them, vibing with the West Texas boys.
Yeah.
So maybe just don't come back as. I mean, and it's tough to say this because he is a captain. Just don't come back as a captain. Don't take the pressure off of you, and just come back and
or
just vibe
at
out.
least he has a season under his belt of like how things go and like what to
Right,
expect.
the experience.
And like maybe that will just chill him out a little bit. Where I mean, we have a ton of guys that are just they're here to compete. They're here for the league itself. And then when the
Mhm.
league's done, they they kind of go back to wherever their multiplayer
Vacation mode.
circles or whatever, which is
Mhm.
fine. Like
Yeah.
that's what it's here for. So
I mean, pride's that way. Honestly, pride's
all
kind
of
of that
like
same way.
Lalo, all of them have really kind of they're just vibing out, playing multiplayer. Hopefully, as we get closer, like I mean, we
Once
all
OSC
needed this
starts.
break. You know what I mean? It can't be go 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 all the fucking time. Like man, people will fucking lash out or go crazy or really like just be like, yo, I'm burned out. I'm done. I'm not coming back.
100. I
Like
think it's
this
refreshing
break.
not doing.
Yeah, dude. I
break
feel
breaks.
good. Like I really feel like I'm in a place right now where I'm starting to kind of get the itch. Like I'm excited to like I want to see what it's like or like what it looks like, and then we'll start getting into like shit. I don't know if I'm gonna be a captain. Like that could be really exciting. Like there's a lot of
Mhm.
avenues this could all go, and every way it's still exciting, whether it's good or bad.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I agree.
I'm gonna throw something out there that might be a hot take, but I think Lalo and his crew they're all playing zombies not for the skin, for the camo, but they're playing it so they can be first to win that OST in week 1 because they know the map.
Mm.
Hot
That
take.
could be it.
Hot take. Hot take.
I agree because we all know that motherfucker can't stay away. Every
right.
off season, he's just like, fuck it, I'm done. I'm not drafting Ed. I'm not drafting Eddie again. I'm not fucking coming back and playing. I'm taking season off. Every year I'm drafting Eddie. I'm coming back. I'm playing OSTs. That
God damn
motherfucker,
right.
he's addicted.
We'll see,
He-
bro.
he may-
We will see.
And
I
also,
can tell you this: he will not be on the "Will They or Won't They" segment ever.
and also for finessing, since he's in the chat, you gotta kind of have thick skin to be in this league. So, I mean, it's a men's league, so
It's
Is
not
it
a kids
though?
league.
we have
not a boys'
Rachel
league?
around.
Oh, what's her
wouldn't say there's
tits?
I wouldn't say it's thick. I think I'd just say it's circular and balloon.
yeah, latex skin.
Mm.
All right, boys. Say it's been we've had quite a long podcast, but are we going to talk about our next segment or not?
I feel like
Which
I feel like
segment?
we owe it to the segment to keep it going. This one just might be a little bit longer podcast, but
I like it.
I like it. I like it.
I don't really think we should shy away from it just because it went a little long. I mean,
No, I don't. And plus, like I said, all right, we'll get into our actor of the week. A little bit of Will Ferrell.
Will Ferrell.
Ooh.
Let
That's
me
a
tell
good
you
one.
what. To me, he's one of the comedy goats. He may
Comedy
not.
goes. You heard it here first.
He's great.
Cam told us that this would not be a segment you would enjoy.
Oh yeah.
A
That
segment what?
that you would enjoy. He said Cody is shit about
Or like
movies,
have
doesn't-
knowledge of. Like you
He's
would just
like-
be
Oh my.
ass.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you right now, this is a hot take since It's Will Ferrell. My number one favorite Will Ferrell movie is Kicking and Screaming.
Nice.
It is one of my favorites. And it's underrated with fucking Mike Ditka in it. Just
Mike Ditka. The Bears.
Bro, there's so many, bro. I just
There's a ton.
like the complete opposite of what's his name, Chris Farley, dude.
Yeah, he didn't just have like 3 or 4 gems.
Y'all did Adam Sandler too, so it's like
yeah.
to me it was like when Adam Sandler kind of like he went through like 90s, a little early 2000s, and right when he kind of like he did that little like dip out where he wasn't making a lot. Will Ferrell kind of took that torch and just exploded.
He just ran with it. He would do any movie that was available.
Yeah.
Bro,
there's at least one a year, right? If not more.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
He also has some nasty cameos in shows.
I would say my hot take for Will Ferrell is his best role was in Wedding Crashers as like the basement.
Oh,
that's his best role. That was the funniest he ever was to me. Like, I don't. I'm maybe Step Brothers. Maybe Step Brothers is right there. Like for me,
if you take it back to Saturday Night Live, he was fucking awesome.
The cowbell, and some of those other ones.
The fucking 4th of July bikini or underwear that he did when he was for 9/11 when he did it right after 9/11. Do y'all remember when he did that?
No.
Oh my god, that's probably one of his best ones. It was like fresh after 9/11, and he was like, "I'm just gonna do it." And they actually made like a little like 30-minute docuseries on it of like the decision whether he wanted to do it or not because they didn't know if America was ready for him to like step out and do that.
Yeah.
What movie was it?
That was Saturday Night Live.
A skit.
Yeah, it was a skit. And he came out in like it was either a bikini or was it like tidy whities, but it was American
Speedo?
themed. Yeah, Speedo. Like it was like American themed, and he was like, "Fucking, I'm gonna do it."
Sounds like something he would do.
He was like, "America needs it. That's why I'm doing it." He fucking walked out there and did it.
Dude, so I pulled it up, Will Ferrell stuff. Y'all ever seen that The Landlord?
Nope.
It was like a little skit that came out in 2007, where it's a little girl who's interrogating Will Ferrell.
Oh yeah, I do remember that. I remember that.
I heard that one.
She grills his ass.
Yeah. I need to check it out. It was pretty good.
Well,
but you know what was a good movie that I think was underrated, but for some reason I enjoyed was Stranger Than Fiction.
Ooh, that was where he's sitting in the front lawn on it. No,
this is like where somebody's the lady's it's like her character and he's she's narrating his life.
Mm-hmm.
That was good.
I don't remember.
That's where he's sitting out. That's where he's sitting on the front yard, right in the recliner, right? And he's like, that little kid walks up to him.
Dude, that one was a good one. That one also I liked when he was on Kenny Powers. He was
oh my god, he was the auto salesman manager. Yes, dude. Oh my god.
So what's better in y'all's opinion? His SNL stuff, his movies, or his cameos in different things?
I think everything, bro.
It's everything?
I don't know, bro. I just, to be honest, like I'm not a big Will Ferrell guy. Sometimes he's just over the top, and it's not like I don't like the movie Elf that much. Like it's just okay.
Elf was good, dude.
People say that's probably one of the best Christmas movies of all time.
It just doesn't do it for me,
bro. I love the other guys, bro. The other guys
is good.
Other guys is great.
When he has that serious thing, bro, it's pretty funny. Like when he's.
I mean, what would you rate his top 5 movies then? If we want to like get it, if you want to dive deep,
top 5.
If you want to,
I'll tell you what. Let's do this. Each one of us gives our top 5 because I don't think we're going to come up.
Let's go. Let's
we can compromise the top 5.
Let's all one choose one, and then we compromise on the last one.
Okay, I'll say Step Brothers is definitely in the top 5.
You already
Anchorman.
Anchorman's definitely in the top 5 for sure. I didn't even think of that one. That one's actually good. I actually like when he's doing that kind of thing. Like that's the over the top stuff where I'm like, it's just not that funny, but he's funny in that.
It's one of my favorites. It might be my favorite Will Ferrell movie.
I think the other thing that really helps that is the surrounding cast.
The surrounding cast
really help
phenomenal.
The rest of it be funny because if it's just him, it's just not
young
that much
Steve
for me.
Carroll. And that's
Mhm.
crazy to say, young Steve
Hey,
Carell. But that was
He wasn't that
Steve
young there.
Carell.
He's just Steve
He was-
Carell's though.
That movie came out almost 15 years ago, right? The first one.
It's
I
been
mean,
a long time.
he's
Yeah.
still probably like 40 plus, dude.
What's usually right?
I mean, I have a lot, dude, but
One that's not on the list,
Anchorman-
but Tropics. What the hell is it called? Where he plays basketball?
Oh, Thunder Tropic, right? Or semi-pro.
Semi-pro.
Semi-pro,
That one's not
yeah.
top 5, but that was pretty funny to me.
I would say
Let's
for
say
me it'd be
Tropical.
the other guys, dude. I like how he's serious but still funny at the same
Yeah.
time.
So like I would say mine's probably Kicking and Screaming.
Mhm.
And
I would say
then if
Elf is probably on the list just because it's.
I think it's just
so
I think if
classic.
Elf wasn't a Christmas
Oh no! What's the other one? Let's Go Streaking.
Old school.
Old school.
Old School.
It's definitely
Yeah,
on
old
there.
school's
good too. Yep.
See, collectively, Old School would probably be my pick,
Mhm.
or the one with Kevin Hart when he gets out of jail.
That one's really good
Get
too.
Hard.
I was just
That is good.
It's good,
it's
but I
kind
don't
of
think it's better
forgetful,
than
but it
Old
was
School.
good. Yeah,
Old
it's not better
School's-
than Old
oh,
School. No, Old
Hey,
School's
don't
probably
forget,
number
bro.
one.
Don't forget the classic. One of the first, like, I mean, I was 13. Out of the Roxbury, 1998.
Oh man, yeah.
Mm,
Damn, that
The-
was a
the
vibe back
Tommy
then, bro.
Brothers.
That
You
shit
want
was
to talk about
actually-
old ones? I mean, you got Zoolander. I know he's not.
Oh, dude,
ooh,
Zoolander was
Yeah.
good too, bro.
that's more of like that's a Ben
But
Stiller
I see,
movie.
but I see,
It is,
but he was
but-
good though.
He's the villain in both of them, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. If
I
we
mean,
can't
what
put
else?
him, if we can't put him on there for the
Talladega
wedding,
Talladega Nights is my number 2.
Fuck,
Yeah,
I forgot
Talladega
about
Nights is good. dude.
Talladega Nights is up there. That's in the top 5
Dude,
for
John,
sure.
to me, dude, John C. Riley made that movie for me. God, he was fucking
They're
phenomenal.
It's
really
that's
good
another
pairing.
one where it's like he's funny, right? Like he's funny,
Bro,
in it,
see,
but it's
him
his
and-
surrounding cast that brings it.
Bro,
to life.
John C. and Step Brothers and Talladega Nights are fucking. Those were too good.
Yeah,
I mean, they came out like back to back too. That's why I was like, once you got done with Step
Shake and
Brothers,
bake.
like, oof. But I would
Shake
say
and
old
bake.
school. Old school is my collective vote.
Bro, Old School's good, yeah, bro. I
Yeah.
think Old School.
Old School,
You kn-
Step Brothers,
You know why Old School's good though?
Talladega Nights.
And I remember it so well.
Anchorman.
Not only that, Larry went streaking also because of that movie.
Son of a bitch.
Did he really?
Yeah, he really did. My older brother went streaking.
So stupid.
Let's see.
Oh, I didn't even think about it. Isn't he on Blades of Glory?
Mhm.
See, that was like
That's-
that's
I
in that-
didn't really
that's in
like
that-
them.
Yeah, that's in that cheesy category. It's just like you guys are really just reaching.
That Lego movie, remember he played the
Oh yeah, he plays the villain.
yeah, what's his name? I forget.
Wasn't it a play on his like whatever his character was or whatever?
I can't remember.
Everything was like funny about that.
I totally forgot he was Megamind, or he was in. Megamind.
Oh, I love that movie. That was one of my kids' favorite movies, Megamind, back in the day. That was a classic.
Austin Powers, he had that cameo.
Oh,
He's
he
like,
was
It's really
Fez,
hot. It's really hot down here.
the dude with the Fez or whatever.
Yeah, I think Will Ferrell, like, he may not be renowned as like making the like a he made a good like a stretch of movies that were just like can't miss. But
Mhm.
like I believe he took that torch, and when Adam Sandler kind of like died down, he took the torch and just ran with. He made comedy with because a lot of his stuff in Step Brothers and Talladega Nights and his movies right then they were off script movies. They were like whatever.
There's a lot of ad libbing in his stuff.
Yeah, it
Oh,
was
yeah.
huge. He was a huge ad lib guy, so like that was a huge part of his movies. So like when he ran with it, he was just going.
he was a
So-
superstar.
Who took the comedy superstar from him then? After
From Will,
from Will, do you
It's
think
real-
it's Kevin
it's-
Hart? Like, because he's had a plethora of comedy and movie
Probably.
films.
That's probably a good.
I would
shout.
say yeah, because like about that time he had just did he had got like the Netflix special and stuff, and he was
Yeah.
starting to pop up on Netflix.
No, we
a
talked
lot.
about this.
Yeah.
Like comedies in general have really died down. Like,
Man,
Yeah.
it's-
They don't make them like they used to.
Shane
Well-
Gillis
well,
is making them for real.
well, I was gonna say
Shane
like
Gillis.
it's
Oof.
it's a byproduct of the time. Like you just can't do a lot of stuff right now because
But I think
it canceled.
I don't know. The Machine was pretty funny.
I think Adam Sandler and Will Ferrell just come from a different time where like you
Yeah.
got you were on Saturday Night Live or like you were doing stand up and that's how like you got your comedy scene started and your movie scene started. Where now it's like you do one Netflix special and you're on movies, right? Like
Yeah.
Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart had grinded
Yeah.
after
Plus
not
this was probably the end of like the slapstick comedy that like started like late 80s, early 90s and just kind of just died out in like the mid 2000s probably.
yeah,
And
I
Yeah.
then
agree.
ever since then it's just really like we don't have social
Hey,
media
nobody.
dominates all that space, right? Like
Who
little
was
funny
on Saturday Night
TikToks, like
Night
people want to
Live
see
now
that
that's
shit.
making movies? Like Josh, is it Josh Gad or whatever his fucking name is?
Not really.
Or
I haven't
whatever.
seen him on that in a while. I don't watch Saturday Night Live like
Yeah,
religiously.
I don't
Like
either.
But it's
that
Yeah, I
still
don't watch
I
it
see
much
what's his name
either.
is the only like familiar face is the dude from Mighty Ducks or Keenan Kel.
Keenan,
Keenan,
yeah.
yeah, from Good
Keenan's
Burger.
like he still looks the
Hey,
same
what
and he's
about the
still doing clips.
what about the campaign?
I don't
That's
remember
a
that.
that's a pretty big meme
No,
going around.
I don't see that.
I don't know. I would
It was pretty
actually
good, but what's his name was good in it though.
Zach
Zach
Galifianakis.
Galifianakis. Yeah.
He kind of took the
Yeah.
torch from
Yeah, he had it for a
Will
little
Yeah, a
bit.
Ferrell
little bit. He had a
because
little run.
they had the Hangover run and then Due Date and all that kind of stuff. Like I think
Yeah.
but that is comedy though. Comedy is in
Yeah.
waves, right? Like you could be an action star for a long, long time, like Sylvester Stallone, right? Or any of those guys. But like comedy just goes in waves. Like once you die out, like you're not really that funny anymore. Like you're just done. It is what
Like
it is.
Dane Cook had
Where
his
where
moment.
Adam Sandler is the anomaly. Like he's just been
Well, he's
funny,
also like he's making good movies now. It's not necessarily like
right? But
stupid
he also
comedy stuff. He's
he
just
owns his own production company.
right.
Like
He's
Yeah.
just making movies. He's not necessarily making that
great
brand that he
content.
did of like comedy, like being a
No,
character.
I agree.
He's just making good
I
stuff.
100% agree.
Did anybody watch Spirited?
I don't even know what that is.
No,
No.
no idea.
Will Ferrell and Ryan Reynolds, 2022.
Nope.
Mm-mm.
I saw that on hand. I was just
Maybe
curious.
do we need to give it a watch? Is it worth it?
It says it's 6.6 in IMDb, 71% Rotten Tomatoes.
It's not bad.
Let's see. Oh, it says it's a musical comedy film.
Musical comedy.
Christmas musical comedy film.
Oh yeah, I do remember seeing. I didn't watch it, but I
Oh,
remember
this
seeing
guy
the.
right here.
I
I
remember
saw
seeing
like maybe
the.
ads about it, but
It's a Netflix only,
never
right?
watched it.
It didn't go to the theater, right?
I'm not sure.
Or maybe. It
Yeah, I think you're
But
right.
I remember seeing
bro.
infomercials
Yeah,
for it.
yeah,
or
yeah.
whatever.
It didn't go to a movie. It was
It
not
bombed,
Will
right? I think it
Ferrell.
did really bad, right? It did bad.
Yeah,
Like
this
as far
was
as like,
Well, maybe we need to give it a watch for
Watch list.
Christmas time.
hey,
Mhm.
Tis the season, you know.
yay.
It's
Land
gonna
of
be
the
a great
Lost.
season this season.
Can't remember Land of the Lost.
Oh, yeah, that was really cheesy. I remember clips of that too, where they're
26,
like
26%.
they're going in and out of like the future and like
It was a kids' movie. I didn't watch it, but
it's
was it the one with
dinosaurs.
No.
No,
The
this
Rock
is
wasn't part of that. I must be thinking of something else.
shit.
Oh, he was
Maybe
in Land of the Lost, wasn't he?
that's what he's talking
That's
about.
what he's talking about.
Oh shit. No, that's
It
pretty
was-
funny.
Yeah, I
it
think
was
they're going in and out
26%.
of dinosaurs. And,
It had Danny McBride in there.
yeah,
Mhm.
big ass titties.
Bewitched. The
Oh
remake.
yeah, I remember that. That bombed as well, didn't it?
Probably.
Yeah, Superstar with Molly Shannon.
Well, that's kind of old.
That's
See-
a great one.
That's Comedy Central old.
Yeah.
I'm just not a big fan
Hey,
of
what is it?
her. Yeah, where she
Superstar.
smoked.
You don't like Molly Shannon?
No.
Man, I really thought it was going to be a better movie. Napoleon only got a 6.7 out of 10.
Napoleon.
Yeah, man.
No,
Hollywood
Jay-
right now not doing so well with movies. They
Yeah,
only
he
had
did a-
2 good ones this year.
Yeah, I need to
Barbie
watch
and Oppenheimer.
Oppenheimer, bro. It's so
yeah,
fucking good,
that's
dude.
true.
Yep. Barbenheimer.
He did a cameo in Jay and Silent Bob. Remember, he was what was he? The game warden or whatever
Yeah, yeah.
on Jay and Silent Bob. He goes, the click. It was the click commander.
Oh my God!
Remember
Yeah.
he talks about it. He goes, the clit is real. Clit is real.
Yeah, he's been in some good stuff, but he definitely had his run for sure. I think we can all agree on that.
Yeah.
I think he's done at this point.
No, his next big thing is Apple is paying him to do like what Ted Lasso series was,
Mm-hmm.
but he's going to be doing it in golf.
Oh, I hope it's as good. I mean,
Well, it's going to be more harsher comedy, what they're saying. Like it's going to be a little more, like more curse words and stuff. But
okay.
Ted Lasso was actually kind of clean comedy, but it was funny. Only
Yeah.
person to really cuss on it was Roy Kent. So,
Fuck.
but apparently, like it's good. It's supposed to be really, really good, and it's not supposed to come out to like 2024. So
Okay.
Interesting.
that's
Is
what
that that's all we want to talk about with Will Ferrell?
Yeah, I
think
think
that's
that
it,
about
bro.
does it, boy. It's been a
Yeah.
good one. Lots
Yeah.
to look forward to. It was nice having another guy that's on the inside of the league share some of his opinions with us and some breaking news.
Breaking news. You heard it here first, boys, on Los Podcasts.
Hey, I got another thing I want to start doing. Cody, who would you want to see as the next guest? Like a list of 2 or 3 people.
If I had to say,
Can't guarantee it. Can't guarantee it. Just want to ask.
just want to ask my opinion. My number one, that man you can't remember his name.
Brizzle, okay.
I want Brizzle.
Oh, that would be
That-
good.
Then,
Hey, is that the Willy Wonka thing?
he may not be. He may not be a viable member of Discord, but I think Greeny would be a great host or a great co-host on the show
Okay.
or
Yeah,
guest.
I can see that be good. Greeny's always good.
He is a
then-
handsome devil.
He is. I mean, don't put his screen up because somebody might want to kiss him. He's
He has to have his shirt off.
yeah.
What?
And then my controversial pick, people who may like him and not.
I feel like I
people who
know who
do
you're
like
gonna
him and
say.
may not like. Let's go with Rep.
Oh, I thought you were gonna go with Reese.
Uh,
Rep has said he wants to be on, and Reese has said he wants to be on. I
Well,
think both of those will be good.
I think Reese would be a great one, but the problem is the man's balls deep, and I don't know if he can take a shift off of RP.
I
He
know,
can.
bro.
He's actually across country right now from where he lives. I
Well,
think he's in Cali
Vacation?
doing Navy stuff. So
oh,
man.
it's right. So yeah, I think Brizzle number 1, Greeny number 2, and Rep number 3.
some
think
solid
interesting.
information and picks for us.
I think Brizzle would bring great comedy
Mhm.
to the show.
Yeah, they would all have a little bit of rumors to bring as well. I think each one of those have.
Yeah. Maybe we can get some shit talk started between Brizzle and Rep if we bring them on one after the other. You never know.
Hey, or
You never know.
or maybe your last segment, you have a surprise guest come on for 10 minutes. You never know.
Uh-oh.
You never know. All right,
So-
boys.
It's
Well,
been
it's time
real.
to wrap it up.
Wrap
Well-
it up. All right. Is Cody gonna get us out of here?
Well, before we leave, just a reminder: we still have poker on Friday, multiplayer on Saturday, Rocket League on Sunday. Don't sign up and then don't play. Don't be a chase.
Also, one more. Also,
Count
one
me
more
out
thing.
for multiplayer then.
Yeah, one more thing. Don't forget. I think Bowser mentioned it earlier. If you want to see our multiplayer rankings for COD, check out episode 6.
Yes, sir. And if y'all like that, maybe we could do some other maybe some map rankings in the future, or something else, something different.
Like it.
All right, boys.
All right, send us off.
Get us out of here, Cody.
How do we do that?
Countdown, 3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1.
Little
How to loafs,
little
baby.
how to loafs to get out of here.
It's corny, but it's what we do.
3, 2, 1.
How to loafs.
How to
loves. Yeah,
Thanks for being here, Cody.
Yes, sir.
Later.
Figured out how to lie. How to lie.
Good shit, boys. Damn, he left, huh?
That's a long one.
Yeah, bro.
Oh damn, he gone like that.
He gone.
He probably going to bed, bro.
Or maybe he meant to turn off the camera
Catch y'all next time.
turn off everything.